We're snorting cap rates and shooting up cash flow here at Deal Junkie. Welcome back to Deal Junkies. I'm Gabe Johansson, back in the SMI studio without Mike Nuss and with Dane McKinney and Trevor Howard. Michael P. is in Scotland. What happened?
I don't think he's in Scotland.
Yeah, he's in Scotland.
He's in Scotland. He's playing golf.
What do you mean?
Oh,
he's on links.
Where did you think he was?
In the States.
No,
he was.
He's in the States of Scotland.
I thought he posted something this morning, and
he's playing golf in Scotland. So take that, Trevor.
I don't know about that, but
he did not invite you to Scotland.
Guess what Mike has invited me to?
What?
Nothing. Ever.
I don't think Mike likes you very much. That's what I'm picking up here. We'll find out when he gets back. We'll see how he played. But we hope you're having a great time, Mike. He's going to be gone for a couple of weeks playing golf. He deserves it. I'm excited for him. So this episode is going to be Would You Rather, the Real Estate Edition by Dane McKinney.
Wow. I'm pretty excited for this one, but some of them are really good and some of them are not so good. Trevor was right.
Oh, yeah. I prompt really well.
Well, you stressed me out and I didn't have enough time. Okay. The first, would you rather?
Well, you can keep working on it while you read these.
Would you rather assume...
Wait. Would you rather go play golf in Scotland or hang out with Trevor on his jet ski?
I would rather hang out with me on a jet ski. Going to Scotland to play golf sounds awful.
Okay, real estate one.
Okay. Would you rather assume a 3.2% loan on a 4.5 cap or buy the identical property next door at a 6.5 cap on today's debt?
The 6.5 cap.
You didn't answer how long the loan is good for.
You don't get all the information in these types of questions, Gabe.
I mean, if the loan turns out in 6 months, I don't want to assume the loan. But if the loan doesn't term out for 10 years, I'd probably take the first deal.
Possibly not. I mean, it depends on the rent growth and all that stuff. But if they're the asset for asset, like probably buy the 6.5 cap because you can't exit the. Talking to your point last episode about exiting deals, Gabe.
Exit.
That 3.2 cap thing or whatever you said is going to be really hard to exit.
What if it was a HUD loan?
Then you got, if you want to hold it forever, like, sure, maybe.
On 3%
I would rather
debt?
have the higher cap rate.
Really?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't take, if there's 35 years left on a brand new HUD loan at 3% interest only, 3% interest only, or just 3%
it's the same
interest?
building in both scenarios?
Same building, identical building, same rent growth, same everything.
Yeah, but one you have to buy.
Well, and you said one's a 3.2 rate,
No.
4.5 cap?
4.5 cap. You get a spread.
3.2 rate?
Yeah.
So you get
my spread would be better today on a 5% rate and a 6.5 cap. So I would.
Okay, wait. Assume you get a 6% rate though, because we actually haven't locked in any 5% rates. We've just heard in the ether that was possible. So the only thing we've gotten lately is 6%.
I'd probably rather have that deal if the term's the same still.
6.5 cap?
I think I would take the 4.5 cap on 35-year debt.
No, I don't think so. I wouldn't.
I think we need to model this.
I think you totally would.
Take the
3%
spread.
debt?
Okay, now imagine both deals go down and you have a higher vacancy.
Mm-hmm.
Your deal's effed.
Well, but if you had today's debt
but you can exit, you can get out of that deal easier though.
Can't you get out of the other one too?
Well, no, because
your basis is double. Or that's not double, it's 50% higher.
Mm-hmm.
So you're basically saying like I'm paying $1.5 million instead of $1 million, but I'm getting better debt long term. So if you had 35-year debt on it, you wouldn't have to get out even if
you would never have to get out.
That's not what the question said.
Well, I'm just you were making up a scenario where your
I don't like this game.
Worked.
Next topic.
Okay.
So what was your answer, Dane? You would?
Oh, I think I'd totally take the 3.2% loan if it was on a HUD loan.
If it were,
if
it termed out a long time from now.
Yeah, you got to make it. You got to make it make sense for the side you want.
Can I assume that one with no money?
Trevor, you're the one that says you can pay any price as long as the terms are right.
You can.
Which means that.
But you didn't give me all the details.
Well, then we gave them to you, and you
gave
said
you.
you'd still
you're
take
just
the
like
6.5
you're just giving me the details to make me change my mind.
So if
of your imaginary question with your imaginary details.
but your
Then
answer-
you didn't take it. You should have changed your answer.
You should have changed your answer to I'll take the 3-2, but it can't term out for a certain
I
number of
will
years.
take them both. This same building, I'll buy it twice.
And then we'll see which one works out better.
I'll tell you which one I should have bought. Okay. Would you rather your GC ghost you at 90% complete or finish on time and on budget with all of the outlets installed upside down, the toilets installed poorly, and the doors hung backwards?
Oh, in both these scenarios, we'd be really mad at Mark. This would ruin our partnership.
Well, I feel like 90% would be way worse.
If
If your GC just left, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's going to take a while to find the next one. Now you're paying a really high interest rate versus the time to go flip some outlets.
well, if everything's
flip some
if the
toilets.
project's done and you
Yeah.
got a GC, you just go tell them to fix it all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they disappeared on you and wouldn't come back and fix it, that's a different problem. But if you've got a GC on board that's going to come back and fix the problems that they
I'm
had
saying
afterwards?
if he installed your toilets wrong and your outlets upside down, the rest of your building's probably pretty messed up. But also, if he ghosted you, it's probably because he messed up your building pretty bad. And
That's true. That's true. Because
normally they don't get payment till.
It could be 90% and like way under budget and in really good shape.
I think you should have prompted this better. These questions.
That's the whole point of Would You Rather is you have to create the scenario, Trevor.
This game, no fun.
Would you rather inherit a tenant running an unlicensed daycare or one with an emotional support 9-foot python that keeps getting out?
Oh, the python for sure. That'd be sick.
9-foot python. I've got a snake story.
Oh, tell us.
So, bought a project in Yamhill County, and it was a value add, and we had a lot of tenants there that probably needed to be gone. And so we took possession of a unit. Actually, it was a skip, and we were trying to take possession. We finally got possession, and we went to go open the door, and the key wouldn't work. So
Switch the locks.
they said, Gabe, jump through the window. And so I was able to jimmy the window open, and I opened the window, and a bunch of flies start coming out of the unit. So I climb through the window, and the first thing I see is a 50-gallon tropical fish tank with a whole bunch of dead fish in the fish tank. Like they just skipped, left the fish. I'm like, this is awful, and there's flies everywhere. I go out to the backyard, and there are 10 cages lined up around the backyard that all have dead rabbits inside the cages. So they have rabbits in the backyard that they left to just die, sadly, in their cages.
Does PETA go after these people?
Now they will, now that they hear this episode. It wasn't, it was our tenant. It wasn't me. So I was like, I'm out of here. And this is a 2-story townhouse unit. So they had already brought in a 40-yard dumpster or whatever out front, and we had our teams there, and everybody's, we're going to go in, we're going to demo this unit. And so I walked out the front door and I said, guys, I'm not doing this anymore. Somebody else has to go in there. Like, this place is awful. Like, I mean, that dead animals is one thing, but the whole place is just awful. And so we had a new kid on our team. It was literally his first day on the job. He was 18 years old.
That's how it goes for everyone's first day, dude.
He's 18 years old, and I'm like, now it's your turn. You got to go upstairs and see if there's any dead bodies. And so he opens the front door, because I opened it from the inside. So now it's unlocked. We open the front door. He goes inside. I think his name was Calvin, actually. Poor Calvin. I feel sorry for him. He starts to walk up the stairs. He's about halfway up the stairs, and this giant snake comes slithering down the stairs, out the front door, past all of us, through the parking lot. I mean, this thing was,
No way.
I don't know if it was 9 feet, but this was not like a little guard. This
Was it like a yellow one? Yellow and white?
well, let's just say this. There's a reason they had rabbits in the backyard.
Yeah,
This was a
feeding
snake.
whole rabbit.
This was a snake that could eat a rabbit. That's how big it was. And Calvin screamed like a little girl, and he came running outside. That might have been the last day he ever worked in property management, but we ended up, we have that story to tell. I'd never seen a snake, and the snake got loose and like into.
Yeah, we're in the neighborhood.
We were next to like a little goalie type area with trees and all this stuff, and the snake just took off, and now the snake lives somewhere in Yamhill County.
Now there's a snake
Happily ever-
infestation.
There's a giant snake somewhere just cruising around. So keep your dogs on a leash.
Then you guys never caught it.
No, it was dude. They moved pretty fast. I couldn't believe how fast the thing moved. Okay, what's your next would you rather?
I'm trying to read through these things. They're brutal. This is harder than I thought it would be. Trevor, how many would you rathers did you put together?
Are you kidding me right now? I assign you for one episode to come up with topics.
You told me 5 minutes ago.
Partway through the episode, you're like, this ain't gonna work.
No, I think it'll still work. You just aren't having fun with them.
No, I'm having a great time.
Okay.
I'm having fun.
Okay. You're in a 2009 style buying window, the best of your career.
2009.
It's right now.
Yeah.
What's so
maybe
good about that?
maybe 2011.
Oh, perfect.
That was probably the
perfect.
bottom.
This will relate to now.
11 would be better.
Okay. 2011, the best of your career. It opens the same year your first child is born. Go full throttle for 36 months and build what funds every generation of your family, accepting you'll be half present for years you never get back, or work at half speed, be home, and spend the next 2 decades managing around the deals you watched other people
So,
buy.
those are both terrible options.
That's what.
I've been
Isn't
thinking.
that what this game is all about?
I would do neither of these. I've been thinking a lot about this. I just built my life resume, and then I've been trying to.
A life resume.
Yeah. Do you know who Jesse Itzler is?
Yep.
Yeah, he has this idea of you create your life resume, and it's kind of like a vivid vision or like writing down your goals. You have these buckets of life, like financial, friends, faith, whatever yours are, right? You got I have 7 buckets on mine, personal, and then you're writing out what are you trying to do in each of these things.
Mm-hmm.
So I did this, and I was like, okay, here's the most 2 or 3, 4 things in each that I want to do. Adventure, I want to go run up Mount Washington and then run over to Three Fingered Jack and run up that, then run up Mount Hoodoo.
Okay.
And I want
Hoodoo?
bike and Hoodoo, whatever.
Then Rainier. And then St. Helens.
Yeah.
Which mountain's that? Everest? You want to go run up Everest?
And I want Bike Pack Italy. So you have all these things, and then I was put my calendar into Claude because I was like, I can't fit all these things I want to do and fit all these new things. I forgot where I was going based on your question, but
This is about should you take care of your family for a few years?
I think you can do both.
And back off the gas, or should you just go all in, let your wife take care of the kids for a few years and build something big?
This says you can't do both.
I haven't read that yet, but I think you can do both because as I was going through Claude and planning all this stuff out, and I realized how inefficient my day was, but how I could transform it to make it better. I was like, I can fit everything I want to do and still have spare time left. And I got a big list of stuff I'm doing throughout the day. But what I was doing right now, I was not working enough. So I was doing that option of that one. So I guess I would pick that one of the own less and be, whatever that was.
So you would do
would
less
own less.
deals.
No. Well, that's what based on my calendar and how I allocate my time currently.
You'd raise your kids.
But now how I would do it is I would do it all.
And not raise your kid.
No, I would do it all.
He would raise his kid and do all the deals. And he'd raise his kid to do all the deals.
How would you have time to raise your kid if you were doing all
Well,
the
if you look at my Claude calendar, you could see.
My Claude calendar?
Yeah.
How is your time allocated?
Now?
Well, how would it be allocated when you had your baby?
Well, I haven't the baby wasn't the next step in my personal steps. I have to find a wife first, so I don't know.
Oh, you have a Willie though.
Yeah, that takes a lot of time. That was messing up my schedule.
You got to have a Willie before you can have kids.
My dog, Willie.
That was your dog's Willie.
Nope, you can't use your dog's Willie.
That was Trevor's.
How is Willie?
Dude, he's crazy. He just got fixed, so he hasn't got to exercise,
Oh,
and he's insane.
so he's not going to have any kids then.
No,
Okay.
he's insane right now.
He didn't like it.
Well, he just has all this pent up energy because we were running like 10 miles and doing all these activities. And then he has 10 days of he can't.
No activity.
Like he can go outside and we walk for like 5 or 10 minutes and that's it.
Do you just put him on drugs or what?
For the first couple of days, you have pain meds. And then after that.
So he's just raring to go and he can't?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I can't wait till Trevor has kids.
Me too.
Somebody marry Trevor so he can have kids, please.
Yeah, because then we're going to buy all the deals because he's going to have more time.
He's going to have more
According
time.
to his clock
Once he has the
calendar.
wife and kids, he'll have more time.
Apparently, he's got it structured to where the wife and kids will make it so he has more time.
Everyone tells you once you have kids, you make more money.
Yeah, it's true. Different mindset.
Jesse told me it's true.
You might not get to jet ski as much, though. Is that worth it to you?
Why not? Why would I not jet ski as much?
You'd have to.
It's in my backyard and it takes like 30 minutes. I don't see why I couldn't.
You going to take your kid on the jet ski? Like
I take my dog on the jet ski.
when it's like a week old, you're just going to strap the car seat to it or what?
I don't know. I haven't thought about this yet. I know my dog can go on the jet ski, so kids can probably go on jet ski.
Yeah.
Your dog's pretty tough, though. He just can't swim.
Yeah, not yet.
I took my grandson on the jet ski. Your
Yeah,
jet
there
ski.
you go.
But
So did I.
he's 9 years old though, so it's a little different. There's a period of life when you talk about this first 3 years.
36 months.
You don't understand what's coming when you have a kid for the first 3 years.
I think it's easier than a dog because a dog can run at like 30 miles an hour. Kid can't run.
I
at
think
30
a lot of
miles
our
an hour.
listeners would disagree with you that have kids, including myself.
Can you clip that so we can show it to him in like 3 years, Carson? 4 years? Hopefully 2. Okay, next one. I actually kind of like this one.
What was Gabe's answer?
Oh, what was your answer?
I
didn't answer it either.
I've had kids.
Yeah, so he actually answered it. Yeah.
How did you do it?
I wasn't out buying deals. I'll tell you that much.
You were taking care of the kids?
I was trying to find a way to bring home a paycheck so I could feed my kids.
And then you spent a lot
You should
of
have
time
put it
with
in
your
Claude
kids?
and you could have done both.
I waited till my kids were grown for my real estate career. So I did it. You did it before you had families. I did it afterwards.
Trevor's going to do it right when he has a kid.
I actually really look up to the people that are out there. I was watching a thing about one of our guys that we're friends with was posting something, how they do like a fatherhood.
Is he from Seattle
like
and Oakland?
Yeah, fatherhood CEO summit or something where it's like people who are leaders that are also the head of household, like they're raising families and building business and how to do it at the same time. I think it's incredibly awesome. Like, I mean, to do either one of those things is like a lifetime achievement.
You know,
Yeah.
Sarah Blakely was led the household, like cooked dinner, took all the kids to soccer practice and all this stuff, and also ran a multi-billion-dollar company.
She was also running Spanx.
I love it.
Do you have a pair of Spanx?
I need some though.
It's getting a little loose. Hit 50. You gotta get some Spanx on.
I want the Kardashian ones that make your butt look bigger.
Those aren't real?
I don't know.
Oh.
I thought it was the underwear they wear.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know enough about underwear.
My
I guess.
algorithm's different than yours. I haven't seen it
I haven't seen it since I was in high school.
Do you even know what Spanx are?
because of Sarah Blakely. Yeah.
Oh.
You do know what they
So
are?
do you own,
Well-
you own a pair of Spanx?
No. Well, I don't really know what they are, but I know it's a thing that made her a lot of money.
Do you know what they are because of Sarah Blakely? Yes.
Well,
No,
kind of.
I don't.
I loosely.
They're really tight underwear that make you look better underneath your clothes.
Cool.
You need a pair of those for your sweats.
Get a pair for Willie too.
My vote is I would take care of my kids.
Family first.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't do all the deals. I can't redo the kid
That's
thing.
a good answer, Dane.
I can't
For
redo the
somebody
kid
who's probably closer to having a family than Trevor.
Well, you better start doing some more deals quickly then.
yeah. Hurry up, Dane.
Gabe in the last episode said we didn't need to do any more deals.
Then he learned about your answer here, and then he's going to have less money based on your answer.
I don't got any kids to raise now.
Is that okay, Gabe?
I'm okay.
Okay. The next one. You're in a D plus corridor at a 7.5% yield on cost, 200 basis points of spread. But you've got a really tight buyer pool, like nobody's buying the thing. Or you're in an A plus, but you're at a 5.75, 25 basis points of spread. But you can sell it whenever you want to whoever. because it's a very good place to have assets.
I would take the 5.75.
I think Trevor would take the
Me
D.
personally, yeah, I'd take the D.
I would.
Well, you set me up for that one.
He
Not
said
nice.
it.
I would take the D.
He said it. I just know you. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I would take because again, going back to management and exit strategy, like to me, 25 basis point spread.
Well, one's on a HUD loan and it's assumable, so you can hold it forever. So
that's the D plus.
this is counteractive to what you said about your first deal, but
Well, you can make up whatever. Does your deal have HUD debt?
my answer then is I buy them both. Sure, can I buy them?
Trevor, would you rather?
Would you rather? I would take the lower spread
Really?
for a better buyer pool because when you think about an A plus, the brain damage that it takes to operate, you're making a yield and you can sell anytime and you can turn it into cash at any time. Like you have an asset that actually means something. If you take the D asset and you turn it into a C asset and you've got a bunch of equity sitting there but you can't tap it, by the way,
Refi.
maybe in a D plus, it's gonna be a lot harder to refi or get the terms or rates that you want than you would get in an A plus asset. Like I think ultimately that you make more money.
Is this in Oregon? Because then maybe the A plus, because then you don't have rate
Is there an
control. So then if it grows faster, you
Is
can
there
make
an
the
A
spread.
plus? Is there an A plus corridor in Oregon?
I'd consider where I live A plus.
I almost said our address. That would have been psychotic. I think
Dane's
I think
answer.
I'd probably go with the worst location as well. The bad location.
Well, actually, Gabe, you're a liar because based on your past history of your actions, you would choose the D asset.
Because when I was at a place where you guys are at, starting my portfolio, you have to build something.
Well,
You can't
we're in the
build
same
it on A
company,
plus.
so hopefully we're trying to do the same thing still.
He is in our portfolio. Well, we're doing more. We're shooting for an A right now. I would say,
Yeah, but that's different because you're building it.
I would
and the
still.
yield on cost is.
I would be like Trevor. I'd buy both. But if I could only pick one
Yeah.
today in my life, where I'm at in my investment cycle, I would take the A.
If
plus.
it were just you buying
it
it,
was just me buying it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you've never bought a piece of real estate, just you. So
that's true.
oh shoot,
So I just do whatever deal you guys wanted to do.
yeah, I'd do the worst location because I don't think I care about exiting as much. I think I'd be happier that I was getting such a good
exiting
deal.
really sucks, man. Like you want to hold on, you want to hold on and refi and like.
You said
You're
that.
going to think that until one day when you need to exit something, and then you're like, "Oh, I got nothing I can sell."
Yeah. Maybe.
What was it? What was it you guys said about the Louisiana purchase? A guy said, "I would rather have the cash today than have land that has no use or no
Yeah, I think-
immediate use."
Yeah.
So what you're talking about is delayed gratification. Would I rather have? Basically, you're saying like, would I rather have $5 million in equity that I don't know if I'll be able to touch, except somewhere over the next 20 years while I hold it, there might be a window in there where I get to get it, or would I rather have $500,000 equity that I know I can grab anytime?
I have
That's
really
kinda
good
the way
delayed
I-
gratification though. So
You do.
But one day you're going to need that money.
I'm gonna live forever, dude.
Oh, I know you are, and that's why you're going to need the money. And then what are you going to do to get the money if you
But
can't?
it's
refi
cash
it?
flowing
Well, is
way
it?
higher.
Is it?
Well, I
I
mean,
think it
based
would
on
have
those
to be.
numbers, he
Yeah.
told me it is.
Well, at some point though, you get 50%. You're in a D plus location. Like you get 3 drive-by shootings in 1 week, and half your tenant base moves out, and then what? Now, are you cash flowing? Because now
I
you're
would
sitting
hire
on-
security prior. It's part of my expense load and what he talked about
I mean, we have.
for just making stuff up.
I manage properties that are like this that have had this story. They're not. They're in a D.
Oh, we own
location.
one together with 2
Yeah,
drive-by
that I wouldn't
shootings.
call that a D. Well, maybe it is.
Yeah, it is. It's like
But the difference being is like there are projects, very, very large projects who have had a mass exodus of people because of the crime or homelessness or whatever that's going on in their neighborhood. And now you have something that you were going to sit on forever. And when it was throwing you a check every month, you loved it. And then when it started costing you a check every month, there's only so many months you go before you're burned out on it. And you're like, I don't like this anymore.
But if it's like 20 years later, the difference in what you owe and whatnot, you're pretty good.
You'll probably be all right as long as you can hang on.
I agree. Would you rather every tenant pay on time, but call your personal cell when
No, other option.
you didn't hear the other option.
I like the other one better.
Why would they be calling your cell if they're paying on time? To tell you they paid on
Oh,
time?
no. About when they need a light bulb changed.
Oh, they're calling you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Customer service.
I don't know. I think it's just light bulbs. Maybe everything else.
You don't
as
like
well.
changing light bulbs, Trevor?
I feel like that's not that bad. Everybody pays on
Okay,
time.
what's the other one?
Or
You can have 1,000. You can change 1,000 light bulbs.
or never hear from anyone, but you also never know when rent is going to show up.
That one.
Do I get late fees?
Yes.
So I get to make more money and do less work.
Yes.
I like that.
That's the one.
When a tenant
What if
calls
rent doesn't
you,
show up?
Have you had a tenant call you ever
Oh, yeah.
while you have a PM?
Yeah, I think I get emails and texts and stuff sometimes.
We had on a property we have, it was heavy renovation. There was a crazy guy living next door, and then he went and found my number, and he kept calling me.
Why was he crazy?
So they were fixing the roof or whatever, and he's telling me like, you guys are parked in front of my door and I'm locked in my house. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. Like, yeah, you can fix that for you. I called PM and no, like that's not going on.
true.
They're like, this neighbor keeps throwing beer bottles at the workers on top of the roof. And he was literally just insane. And he was calling me. And then I just eventually I was like, I'm calling the police and they can talk to you. But he was sending me some crazy stuff. Yeah. So I would rather not have tenants contact me.
Okay. On the same note, would you rather take one JV check that funds the whole stack, but takes 50% in decision rights? Or would you rather have 50 LPs, but you own 70% of the deal and they text you individually each quarter? But you're the one they're texting.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Don't, because I know what you're about to
I was
say.
gonna
which
say,
is,
yeah.
oh, they're going to text Dane.
Yeah, I'll pick that.
They would just text Dane.
I don't have to go raise it. They don't
You
contact
said in
me.
the first one the JV partner has control.
Yeah, major decision rights.
I guess it would depend on the partner.
Are they going to text me that I'm doing a great job every day? Or they text me? I picked that. Yeah, I picked that one, and that's the terms. Of
More
their
LPs,
text.
better deal.
Yeah, and then they text me and say, "Good job," and I wake up to 70 texts. Good job.
What if they're like bad texts? Or they're just a bunch of like random questions.
How's the
Yeah.
deal?
I have a
How's the deal
filter-
going?
I have a filter on my
How many
phone.
vacant units do we have?
Yeah.
Yeah, my phone's filtered so no one can contact me that I don't want to. So I would just turn that feature on.
Is that why you never text back?
That's why Trevor is not in charge of investor
relations. Trevor has a simple solution to this. Don't respond to the text.
No, it's not don't respond. It's don't let them come to you so you don't even.
Oh, you have nothing to respond to.
What's your answer, Dane?
Oh, for sure, the JV check. It's not even close.
So you want one good partner who funds the whole thing,
Oh, he's a
but
good
has
partner?
voting rights?
Oh, sure. I mean, in theory, that's way easier if you think about the raise and everything else. Like,
Yeah.
you'd pick that.
I guess it doesn't say that because I guess the LPs would also fund every deal, though. This is saying that the JV check would fund every deal, too.
Or fund
70
the
checks
whole-
a month?
It's just saying it'd fund the whole deal. You get one check instead of 50.
I don't know,
Yeah.
dude. You respond to, they text you, there's 70 of them?
50.
50? That's not even, that's like a text a day. You're on your phone 12 hours a day. That's not even that bad.
Trevor found out before this episode that I have less screen time than him, and it made him really mad.
It's wrong.
He thought that
It's wrong?
that
It is wrong.
Apple, you need to fix your screen time.
It's because it goes to CarPlay and has Spotify for 12 hours in the week.
Okay. Yeah.
Dane's addicted to. Have you ever hung out with Dane?
I have a bunch of-
If you
I have
hang
a
out with
bunch of
Dane, it
music
looks
on my
like
phone.
this. Hey Dane, what are you doing today?
Sounds like Trevor's on his phone more than Dane is. Little
Do you know
defensive
how many
over
people
there,
bring it
big
up
guy.
too?
How many?
Little defensive.
Everyone that hangs out with Dane. They're like, "Why? What's wrong with Dane?"
I've never
Why
had
is he on
anybody
his
say
phone?"
that about me.
Really?
Never.
Talk to the people you hung out with yesterday. Yeah, see how that goes.
I've never heard it.
They don't wanna
I've said
hurt
that
your
about you a
feelings.
lot. Actually, everybody that I know says that about you.
No, because I asked them.
They say Trevor's on his phone all the time. All right. Would you rather a guaranteed 1.8x in 7 years or a coin flip between 4x and just getting your capital back in 3?
I think the math would tell you to do the coin flip. Can we do it multiple times? I think the math would tell you to coin flip.
The math would, if you could do it multiple
mean,
times.
yeah,
Do
I think
it
you
one
only-
more. Say it one more time.
Would you rather a guaranteed 1.8x in 7 years or a coin flip between 4x and just getting your capital back in 3?
A coin flip.
This
This is gambling. I don't know.
Well, if you can do it multiple times, I'm doing the coin flip.
Well, the cool thing about it's a 3-year time frame instead of 7, and so even if you just got your capital back in 3, you could go do another deal.
Yeah.
And you coin flip again. Eventually, you're going to hit your 4x, and you should outdo your 1.8.
Where would the threshold change?
I mean,
Answer seriously. Think about it.
Yeah, there would be a math formula there.
What is it?
Well, I mean, it'd be slightly under, like 50%. You get 4x, so you're doing an average of 2x in 3 years. So wherever that time frame shifts to,
So it'd only be slightly better. Actually, it'd be
it's
slightly
way better.
worse because
It's
if you're
3
averaging
years.
2x over 6 years, that'd be your 4x. Oh, I see what you're saying. 2x
3 years.
over 3 years, but then you recycle it again. So I think you'd still hit 4x instead of 1.8.
Bad question. Next one.
Well, I actually altered it, and so that probably made it a bad question. Claude might have known better than me. Would you rather make a capital call on your best deal or sell your worst deal at a 20% loss and send that LP email? You have to send it.
So-
If our best deal is requiring a capital call, oh man, we should stop buying deals.
Which one would you do?
What is it? Capital call on your best deal?
Or sell your
Dude, if we're
worst deal
or-
at a 20%
okay.
loss?
Or
So because we're making stuff up, the capital call is to improve the property and make more money. So I would do that.
He's asking what's the easier call to make.
I think I would rather have my worst.
We have a
deal.
great deal, but we need some more money, or we had to sell our deal for less than we thought we could get for it, and you're going to lose 20% of your investment.
Okay, wait. I actually hate that one. All right, you're
So
right.
you'd rather not call them and tell them you lost their money. You'd rather call them and say, we got a great deal going, but we need some more to keep it going.
But
Yeah.
the thought behind a capital call, when that happens a lot of time, is you still lose the deal, and then you just lost your extra money you put in the deal.
Oh, so maybe you would do the 20%.
That's throwing good money after bad, they say.
I've heard that one. I got a crazily timed text. You said throwing good money after bad, and
You know what's funny about Dane is he's always on his phone.
I am supposed to be.
He's just
I'm
texting people.
I'm
right
reading. I'm reading my prompts.
Now. You can put on Do Not Disturb.
My phone doesn't do that.
Apple.
Apple, you need to fix your
Fix it.
screen time and your do not disturb. Trevor's screen time doesn't work, and my do not disturb doesn't work. Okay. Keep 90% of your net worth inside your own deals. Real alignment, you can look any LP in the eye about and tell them that you have your money in all the deals. Or diversify half of your wealth outside real estate and have to answer honestly the next time an investor asks how much of your money is in the deal.
Oh, I think we do option one. Like, that's our choice. We put all our money in real estate. What do you mean? This isn't easy.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we do pick that one every time.
That's easy.
No, that's a good point. I don't think that's a real would you rather. Raw land at half the price, but you carry it 24 months through a hostile planning commission, design review, and one appeal from a neighborhood group. Or shovel ready at double the price, permits in hand, with a basis so full the deal only pencils if rents grow.
Ooh.
Oh, not that one.
Ne-
But neither. Yeah.
Can we say neither?
You can say whatever you want.
I mean, I think definitely you have to take the first one, but
Yeah, I think you definitely have to take the first one. This one doesn't seem great either.
although I'd much rather...
It gets done, though, in 24 months, and you double the value. That's a pretty good deal, doubling your money in 24 months.
There is a lot of value in entitlements and knowing you're permit ready and you can go now because the time factor is the biggest risk in development.
Mm-hmm.
So if I know the market I'm building into today, it's very difficult, even after you work through all those entitlements, what market are we in 2 years from now? Because it might be a totally different market. So, but I don't think it's worth double.
I feel like we have to do this with Mike on the podcast.
On a normal project, like 50 to 100 unit project, I think when I talk to appraisers, they're always asking me like, what is the value of entitlements? Usually you spend $200,000 to $400,000 on entitlements, and it maybe makes the land worth another $300,000 to $500,000. Like there's not a lot of you don't have a lot of profit in there.
Dane would disagree with you.
You think that the entitlement value is higher than $500,000 on, say, a 100-unit complex?
On a 100-unit?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
60 to 80 unit?
No.
Okay.
Not on. Well, but
What's
that's
your
why I
thought
was going to
process?
say, because I don't think that the dollars that you have to spend increases like at the same rate as the price per door does. And so like, because you're getting a linear price per door increase, like it's 5,000 more per door or whatever. But when you like pay for a survey, it just costs what a survey costs.
If the developer who's selling you the land has already spent $300,000, that's $300,000 you don't have to spend. So technically the land is worth $300,000 more, but then there's also the time value of money to where I don't have to worry about breaking ground in 3 years. I can break ground next week. And so that's what you're trying to pinpoint, what the value of the time savings is what is that 2 or 3 year window worth?
I don't like your game. I'm ready to go.
Trevor's on his phone. No, I think that entitlements can be extreme, but it also depends on market. Like entitlements in Texas are probably worth nothing compared to what they are in.
I'm talking our market.
Yeah, yeah. In Salem, you're probably right on. I bet you double the money that you invested.
I've sold land for $1.5 million that was probably worth $1 million because it had entitlements. So I mean, and it's not that it was 50% more, because if it was a $2 million piece, it'd be worth $2.5. Like it's not a percentage of the land; it's just the entitlements added. You know, and the developer might have spent $300,000 to get there.
Yeah.
It made the property worth $500,000 more.
Interesting.
And I think an appraiser would look at it the same
Share
way.
your thoughts. You think differently.
Well, I would have thought of it from a price per door basis. Because when you look at development, you're looking at what is my all-in cost per door going to be. And so when you get entitlements done, the entitlements cost the same amount, quote unquote, on a project that's over 50 units. But a 50-unit project versus a 250-unit project but that's what I'm saying. Is it's not a flat it's a per door basis. Because I'm looking and I'm saying, okay, if my rents are going to be the same on a 50 unit as a 250 unit, and it's going to cost me $300,000 on both to entitle them, but my like price per door for a 250 unit is still going to be $20,000 per door for a 250 and $20,000 per door for a 50 unit. And so the $300,000 that I spent gets diluted massively by the additional 250 or 200 units that have a $5,000 increase per door. Because you're looking at it at a per door basis when you look at dirt. And so like an additional 200 doors at $5,000 per unit is $2 million. No, is $1 million.
So are those entitlements then worth more or less? As a percentage, you're saying it's less on a bigger project and more on a smaller project.
No, I think as a percentage it would be higher on a bigger project.
Higher.
Yeah.
As a percentage of the project, or as a percentage of the total cost of land?
It's a lower percentage of cost, higher percentage of value driven from it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's just say we own 2 pieces, and one of them you can put 50 doors on, and one of them you can put 250 on.
Yeah.
And we go and we get them entitled, and it costs us $300,000 on both projects.
Yeah.
To get entitlements on both. How much increase is the land worth on each one of those projects?
On the 50 unit, it would still probably be, well, in reality, you're probably going from $10,000 to like $18,000 per door.
Okay.
And so on the 50 unit,
So that's your $300,000.
so on the 50 unit, it would be a $400,000 increase.
So it's roughly 1-to-1. It's maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
We spent $300. Maybe we made it worth another $350 or $400. We're just going to get our money back. We're not going to really be like, oh, we entitled this thing and now it's worth a whole bunch of.
Well, you just entitled a 70 unit, or your partner did that sold it to you or whatever, didn't they? What's the difference in value they got? They got like $1 million.
It wasn't valued before entitlements though, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But that land entitled.
Well, what'd they buy it for? That was the value.
Well, it was sitting
Part of
under
the deal.
a project that we already owned. Yeah, so it's
tough.
free. It was free. Yeah, I mean,
Sounds like a good deal.
yeah, I mean, the land itself was probably realistically, if you were just to look at assessment value, it was probably a few $100,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. I don't know. Like you got to go knock the building down. You got a little lot, whatever. By the time it was all said and done, it was worth like 2.5, 2.6 or something like that because it had entitlements, but it was because of what it was entitled for.
Yeah.
To build high rise. So it's like, oh, suddenly, like, this is the thing about land banking I never understood. It's like we did our covered land play on our storage, and it's like, okay, well, we spent a couple $1 million on a storage complex, but we're sitting on top of high rise land that one day will be worth far more than what the actual project is on it. At some point, highest and best is to knock the storage down, change the use, and go up with your tower. And the land under a tower is going to be worth exponentially more than if you knocked it down and built cottage cluster or something like that.
Yeah. So entitlements can be worth a lot of money.
So in my comparison between the two lots that we own, if you could build 250 there, we're saying that maybe it's worth 400. The property is now worth 400 more because of the 300 we put into it to get it entitled for 50. What about the 250?
The 250, I still think you'd be at the same, like,
you think you'd be the same
price per door.
So what?
No, not the same increase.
Because you get the economies of scale. That's why you're building a 250. And so your entitlement cost per unit is going to be exponentially less on 250 than it is on 50, which is why you build the 250, right? So then you're saying that essentially it would also be worth maybe another 400.
No, I think it'd be worth a whole lot more than
800.
No. 2 million.
2 million more. So you're saying as a developer, if you wanted to flip land and you go out and get entitlements, if you're going to have to spend a few $100,000, don't do it on 50, do it on a 250 because you'll make a couple mil on the 250 and you only make $100,000 on the 50.
Yeah.
But don't entitlements cost more on a bigger piece of land because the plans cost more and everything else?
Yeah,
usually.
Yeah, but I don't think that it's like I think it's linear, I guess.
It's not linear.
Or it's not linear, yeah.
So you're talking about creating value out of your entitlements, and some entitlements will give you a much bigger equity pop than
But it's also a bigger risk, and it's harder to find pieces of land like
and that's the thing is nobody wants to go in and spend all the money and do all the time on entitlements unless they're actually going to build it. So usually when you find these, you find a developer who's like, I wanted to build it, but I can never.
Well, don't a lot of people go entitle land and then sell it?
Yeah.
They do, but they do that because they're not able to raise the capital to get the project built.
I think there's a lot of dudes that just do entitlements, that just take stuff through the development process.
There are.
And don't build it.
It's like
but they don't want to build it.
I got one sent to me today, actually, that was a 230 unit.
We should do it.
Entitled?
Yeah.
Cool.
Why haven't you told us about this yet? You've been on your phone too much lately.
I'm doing it.
He's busy chasing deals in Oakland. He doesn't have time for these entitled dirt.
9cap will sell for free. They'll do anything to get rid of this.
Buy this.
Pay you to buy it. 9cap at price, but they'll take any price. All right, let's wrap this one up.
All right, guys. Hey, Deal Junkies, if you want to book a call with us, dealjunkiespodcast.com. We also offer some free tools for you to use as you're underwriting your deals. We want to help you guys own more real estate, so don't be shy. Reach out. Hey, Deal Junkies, we love you. We miss you, Mike. Hit them straight. We'll see you guys next time.